Hi, and welcome to Unblocking the Chain. My name is Jonathan, and I'm here to basically take you through my journey through my journey while learning different blockchain technologies, crypto technologies, basically anything. So let me just make sure that I'm going out to Discord as well. 1 second, making sure I'm going good. It's 1 second, it's not going. It's all good. I don't think anybody's watching that right now. But yeah, so I just want to remind you guys I am not a financial advisor, but I'm going to walk you through kind of a couple of things that I've been going over the last week and a half, and things that I've just been diving into the crypto and the blockchain space. So without further ado, I just wanted to, so I'm just going to go over the first topic that I wanted to talk about today. And if you want to join the conversation, you can come and hang out with us in the Discord server. It's there's a link to it in the description of this video. So just jump in there and jump in. We'll have a good conversation over there. It's the best way to talk to me if you want to have a chat with me. All right, so let me just go to the first thing. 1 second. This thing, yep. There we go. Fix that. Okay. The first thing that I wanted to talk about, and sorry, I'm still figuring out my live stream setup, so I see it on my screen for a brief moment. So here we go, the funnel. So this is the first thing, making sure, yep. This is the first thing that I wanted to talk about. And it's something, I just ordered one of these, and I wanted to go over exactly why I ordered it and exactly what it is. So there's different types of blockchain technology that you could utilize. I think a lot of people, they think, what is the blockchain? And that's cryptocurrency. But the thing is that there is a lot of different things. Cryptocurrency is just one of many, many things that you could apply to something like blockchain technology. So you would have something like this, which is called the People's Network. And what the People's Network is, it's a wireless hotspots that you could place in your house that basically they ping things like you see those scooters that are around everybody, like around everywhere, like the little bird scooters or the Lime scooters, and they're everywhere. So those scooters, they send out very low energy signals. They don't require like data networks like what your cell phone or all those other things require. So because they don't require those things, they don't need as much power. So since they don't need as much power, so they don't need to utilize like the 5G networks and things like that. So the People's Network sends those little things. So you have these little tiny hotspots that you could put, and it will mine the cryptocurrency in exchange for verifying that this is where this is. This is where these different things, these pinpoints are, these GPS pinpoints. So it's low. What do they call it? Sorry, 1 second. Let me go to the thing that they actually have a terminology. They call it helium long phi because it's sending long distances, and it doesn't actually. Long phi combines the low power, long range, LoRaWAN wireless protocol with the Helium blockchain. So the Helium blockchain is the cryptocurrency that this is built off of, which is, I think, one of the really important things about it. And remember, even if you're not trying to build up Helium, you could always take these currencies and convert them to whatever you are trying to build up. So say you're just trying to build up your Bitcoin collection, or your Bitcoin investment portfolio, you could just invest in this and mine this, and then you could potentially take it over to your Bitcoin, or convert it into Bitcoin. Sorry. Yeah. So let me see, and then all right. So here's the where's the next tab? Sorry. So this is what I was going to show you. So these are the different miners, and they are backordered like crazy. People really want to get these miners. Some of them are starting to have the 5G, which is, it's basically a send 5G from your house, which it's going to change the way that that our phone and our networks work, which hopefully, but I bought this Bobcat one right here. So in order to buy the Bobcat one, I came to this website, and it's just basically a little box with a little antenna, and it's Wi-Fi enabled. So that means that if you're not able to set this up right by Ethernet port, it's going to be just fine. You're going to be able to use the Wi-Fi to connect it. So they recommend that you put it in as high of a point in your house as possible. So as long as there's a plug and you have Wi-Fi in the house, you're going to be able to do it. It's not going to mess up because it's sending it over Wi-Fi because it's low data. So information about it if you want to see. So it's basically a little mini computer that's mining, because if you know anything about Bitcoin mining, that usually actually does come from big computers that are specially built for that type of mining. So let's see. All right. Yeah. So it's low power, and this is some information. If you want to go to the site, it's just bobcatminer.com. But like I said, if you go to their actual, the helium.com, sorry, pardon me. If you go to helium.com, they're going to give you a full list of all the supported miners. Maybe you might be able to find one that's available. So I ordered this miner. This is what happens when you click the button. But the thing is, they only accept cryptocurrency as payment. So I had to. I think they gave us a cut. They gave like 2 different currencies. So when you buy it, you just make sure that when you order it, let me just open it up, that you select the correct model. I'm in the United States, so I'm going to pick the United States North America model, and there's also a European model. If it's not in your area, it might not be supported, and you just won't be able to mine with it. So kind of, if you're not in one of these regions, just make sure that it's a region that you're able to, that you qualify for. So there we go. So yeah, North America is what I did. I added that, and it brought up this North America. It's the Bobcat miner, and there was shipping charge. They also charge shipping charge, and then they also charge when you transfer the currency. Since it's sent with a cryptocurrency, there is going to be a blockchain charge. So you were going to actually pay. I think I paid about $5.20. So there was about $90 of shipping and then blockchain fees, and I had to send it in USDC, which is USD coin, and you could easily buy that if you could buy it easily with Coinbase. That's what I did. I had it in my Coinbase account, and then there's an easy feature where you could just hit the button, and it will allow you to just have the Coinbase money transferred directly into your payment, and it's that simple. So I just wanted to share this with you, just about like the this particular miner. It's something that I'm just getting started with. Again, it's on the Helium network, and it's the People's Network, and it's about sending low data but long distance. So it would help people see. They're showing like it could be things like a dog transponder, or say you put a little transponder on your keychain so you don't lose your keys. These types of hotspots will help you find your keys even if you've lost them like miles away. And it doesn't take, and you don't have to think, oh, did I charge my little key fob all the time? Because it doesn't matter. It's just a very small amount of electricity that is needed in order to send those signals out. This is something I'm very excited about learning more about myself. And as they actually quoted me. I know it's kind of crazy. They quoted me 12 to 20 weeks for delivery. So this might be a little ways out before I'm able to talk about this a little bit more. But yeah, they quoted me quite a long time for delivery. So now, all right. So I'm going to move on to the next topic that I wanted to go over. So 1 second. Yeah, and let me get the next one up for you. Sorry, I have to bring up this real quick. There we go. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about today was, so there's also, 1 second, let me get it up. There we go. All right, so there's a lot of different people that just have no idea about cryptocurrency at all. And I don't blame people. They don't know anything about, what is a cryptocurrency. They don't understand the difference between cryptocurrency and what the blockchain is. And then you have things like NFTs now, and it's just going to cause a mass amount of confusion for so many people. And that's one thing that I really appreciate about Coinbase. Coinbase has, and this is regular Coinbase, not Coinbase Pro. So Coinbase has this feature in their site called Learn and Earn. Now, with Coinbase Learn and Earn, I'm just going to bring it up right now. There we go. So with Coinbase Learn and Earn, this is it right here. This is Coinbase Learn and Earn. So if you just go to coinbase.com and there's a sidebar right here, you can go to Learn and Earn, and you could also do this directly through their mobile app. I did some lessons through the mobile app, and it works just as fine. And so what happens with Coinbase Learn and Earn is you are actually able to take this and learn about these different cryptocurrencies. For instance, this NKN, and then you take little tiny lessons. They'll give you little tutorials. They're either going to be videos or slideshows. And then you're going to be able to take those, take a little quick quiz about it. Sometimes it's just one question, and they will give you $1, $2, $3 about of that particular cryptocurrency. So they'll give you like $2, $3 of that particular cryptocurrency. And I've done it for every single one that they've offered. There's just a few of them, but it's a great way for you just to get a couple dollars of cryptocurrency in your wallet right away without ever depositing a penny. And I mean, I could say you could sell these right away if you really wanted to and turn them into whatever other cryptocurrency. But personally, I mean, if you're going to learn about it and you're going to figure out a little bit about these different projects, then this is an amazing way to for you to actually start building a little portfolio for. It's an amazing way for you to build a little tiny portfolio, and if Coinbase is promoting it, it's likely to go up in value. I know that I accidentally, they did this a long time ago, and I bought this, or I did the thing for the stellar lumens, and I ended up selling it just because I'm like, whatever, I don't know, I didn't understand it at the time, and I sold it, and now it's gone up drastically in price. But the rest of them, they pretty much stay pretty consistent on price. Some of them have gone up, but the point is that I'm able to take this. So I'll use this as an example, this one at the top. Actually, I liked this one. This one was fun. Clover Finance. So if I click on it, it's going to load another page. And then it brings up a lesson like this. Some of these, they have like this little bar at the top and they give you a timer. If you run out of time, you could always click back here and it will take you to the beginning of the last one. See? So it's like Cloverfield is a blockchain infrastructure platform that aims to help developers create fast, secure, decentralized apps. So you can go to the next one, so on and so forth. Cloverfield protocol has 4 layers. Then the third layer, and then when you get to the end, it's going to bring up a question. It's not going to show the question for me because I've already answered it and I've already gotten my cryptocurrency, but it's a very simple question. Like you could have something as simple as, it would be a question like, the Cloverfield protocol has 4 layers. And the question would be like, how many layers does the Cloverfield protocol have? Or Clover, why do I keep on saying Cloverfield? That is a movie, not this not this cryptocurrency. So why does the Clover cryptocurrency have the layers like this? And then it goes through you're going to be able to just answer those questions and it's going to give you a couple dollars. I know it sounds complicated, but it really is super simple. And then when you're done, let me just go over to assets. So when you're done, it will just deposit. See, this one actually went down a little bit in price, but they gave me $9. It's gone down, but the thing is it might go up and it might go down. So it's very simple. And if you want to do it, just go to Coinbase. I'll drop a link to Coinbase in the description of this video if you want to get started with that. And the beautiful thing about this is even if you get your free Coinbase account, you're able to just do all of these little quizzes for free and get all this currency for free. It doesn't cost you anything. Just make sure that you verified your identity and they'll let you do it even if you haven't ever made a deposit into Coinbase. So I think that that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, and I just want to remind you, I am not a financial advisor, so make sure that you're doing your own due diligence. But I say take a look at this. It's pretty cool because you're going to be able to get some free cryptocurrency from a very trusted platform like Coinbase. And then Coinbase also has a pro version, so if you ever wanted to port over your cryptocurrency to an exchange, then it's going to be very easily sent over to Coinbase Pro from Coinbase because they're the same company. And you could see right here where I did the test. I took the tests and boop, it just shot up from what I already had in that Coinbase wallet, which I keep most of my stuff on other exchanges or Pro. And then it gave me nearly $50 worth of cryptocurrency just because I took those tests. Very, very, very easy to do. So I recommend it. Try Coinbase Learn and Earn and grab a little bit of free cryptocurrency so you could, start your portfolio and learn while you're at it. So, all right. So I'm going to go on to the next thing real quick. 1 second. Just going to go here. Sorry, I'm still figuring out my whole entire, live stream setup just because I think I need to get another screen so I don't have multiple screens right now, so I need to figure out another screen so I can have my live stream info and then the other stuff. So not off topic. So the next thing that I wanted to talk about today was, what is an NFT? That is something that is become, I mean, like super, super big right now in the industries, like basic. And again, we were talking about NFTs, and I just want to remind you, I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure that you're doing your own research, but I wanted to let you know what an NFT is, and it stands for a non-fungible token. And it is not a cryptocurrency. But it is part of the blockchain. And that's something I wanted to explain. That cryptocurrencies and blockchain technology, cryptocurrency is a blockchain technology, but NFTs are also a blockchain technology, but an NFT is not a cryptocurrency. Just because people pay for them with cryptocurrencies does not mean that it is a cryptocurrency. So it is an asset that holds value. But it is non-fungible, and it's in the form of a token. And there's a couple different networks, but one of the biggest ones is obviously Ethereum. That's one of the more popular networks for NFTs. So you can see right here, what is a non-fungible token? A non-fungible token is a unique and non-interchangeable unit of data stored on a digital ledger, so the blockchain. So what it means by non-interchangeable, that's the key word that I wanted to focus on. So if you have $1 or $5, let's say you have $5, and you come up to me and you say, hey, I have $5. Can you swap out this $5 for singles? I need to make change. I need to go pay the meter. I need to do something like whatever. I want to go buy something. I need $1. So I give you give me the $5 and I give you 5 singles. That is fungible because you have a $5 bill, which is equal in value to 5 singles. And you could say the same thing with like a cryptocurrency. If I have 1 Bitcoin and you have 1 Bitcoin and you give me your 1 Bitcoin, and then then I give you, or you give me a Bitcoin and I give you a Bitcoin, then that's the same exact thing. We have swapped the same exact thing. They are fungible. So if it was something else like this, so maybe I had 2 different houses. So what is a non-fungible thing? I have 2 different houses. One is in, in some nice neighborhood, and one is in, kind of like maybe I'm rambling on exactly the example. So say you have one that is, up on a hill and it's a small house, right? And then you have another one that's down the hill, but it's a big house. You're paying less because it's not on the hill, but they cost exactly the same amount. But one's a bigger house up down the hill, and one's a small house up the hill. So why do they cost the same amount? They're non-fungible because they're not the same thing. You can't swap equally because there's things that are unique about one house. There's things that are unique about the other house. They may have the same dollar value assigned to them, but they are non-fungible. They're non-interchangeable. Think about it this way. You like your house. Maybe you do. You like your house, but you may not want to go live where somebody else is living. It's like, that's not my house. Even if the price tag is exactly the same, it doesn't matter. They are not interchangeable. They're not the same thing. So that is what non-fungible means. So when it comes to NFTs, a lot of people use art and things like that. So you have something that is completely unique. And most of these NFTs are 100% unique as far as like the image, but sometimes they have multiples. So multiple things. So look, I'll take a look at this one right here. 1 second. So this is one of the NFT programs that I was in that I've done once. Let me make sure that I'm still logged in. Yeah, I'm still logged in. So what does it mean when you say like, hey, they're not replaceable, but I've seen these NFTs where there's multiples of the same one. So how does this work? So you have 3 different NFTs that look exactly the same. And I bought these through the Rally network. They're not actually through the main Ethereum network. And I did this because there's no gas fees on this particular network. And there's so many great creators of doing this right here on Rally. So if you haven't checked out Rally, I would go check it out. And also, if you want to chat about stuff like this, make sure that you jump in and chat with us in the Discord. I'll throw a link to that in the description. So the Rally ones, these are all 3. So what makes these unique? If they're non-fungible and they look exactly the same, what makes them unique? It's this number right here. So this one that I have for sale for $2,000 right now, it's 26 out of 50. That is the only 26 out of 50 in existence. And then there's 21 out of 50. That is the only 21 out of 50 in existence. And then there's 2 out of 50. I didn't get 1 out of 50. I was trying. 2 out of 50. It's the only 2 out of 50 in existence. So if this one, I value this at $2,000, and that's the only thing that I'm going to let that go. That's the least amount that I'm going to sell that for, because I know that these are going to go up in value, and I'm just going to I'll let go of my lowest one at the lowest price that I'll go for, and that says that now this one's a 21 out of 26, or 21 out of 50 instead of a 26. So I would value a 21 above a 26. So I'd value a 21 over a 26. And I hope that makes sense. And then obviously a 2 would be much more. And so if you get like a 1 of 50 or a 1 of something, that's going to hold more value. So you might have an entire collection that's a 1 of this, a 1 of that, or a 5 of this. And they're all unique, even if they look exactly the same because of that number. So, and one last thing I wanted to show you about this. And this was what I was kind of talking about in fungibility. In economics, fungibility is the property of a good or a commodity whose individual units are essentially interchangeable, and each of those parts are indistinguishable from another part. And that's what I was talking about, like swapping 2 Bitcoins or swapping a $5 bill for 5 singles. They are interswappable. So that is what fungibility is. And an NFT is non-fungible, so you can't swap those things. They do not hold equal value. So if you haven't learned about NFTs yet, I highly recommend that you do, because NFTs are really starting to take off. And I wanted to talk about a particular NFT platform that is actually going to be launched. It's already launched, but it's going to be joining the main net, which is basically the main blockchain for, I believe they said that they're doing Ethereum. They're going to be joining Ethereum, but you could still be trading it and collecting these NFTs on this particular platform. Let me bring that up real quick right now. Just be 1 second. All right. Yeah, it's, let me just pull it up. This one's actually a mobile phone app. So I have to do it on my phone. I'm going to bring it up on the screen right now just so you guys can see. So, all right. There we go. Okay, so this is Veve. Veve is a pretty relevant contender in the NFT space. They currently do not cost anything to mint these NFTs, which because they're not part of the main net yet, but they have said that they are going to allow anything that you've purchased from Veve. They're going to allow it eventually to be put on the main Ethereum net and put on exchanges like OpenSea or things like that. So, or places to sell it like that. So what this is it's a place, and they have deals with an insane amount of people that are selling things just on OpenSea or other things like from NFTs. They just don't have access to this stuff. They have so many main brands. So you got DC right there. You have Cartoon Network. We already are seeing like a lot of anime, a lot of different things like that. So the way that this works is you fund your wallet. I don't have much in there right now because I bought some stuff. You fund your wallet, and you could just, I'm not going to click right now because I don't want to show any personal stuff, but you fund your wallet, and hey, it's JDunk if you want to follow me on there. I'll throw a link to my account in there if you wanted to check it out and see how well I'm coming along on Veve. I'll throw a link in there so you could check it out. So the first thing that I would do before I'm trying to buy something, so there's these things called drops. So we have 2 that are actually coming up pretty soon. And I've actually been thinking about doing some live drops. You see how slow that's going, how slow that loaded? There's a way that you can kind of speed those things up. So I'm going to go to Profile. And if you go to Settings right here, it's the one second from the bottom, Settings, and you go to My Files. So when you go to My Files, you're able to remove all the downloads, because some of these NFTs on this platform, they're actually pretty big. They're pretty big files. So you're able to it downloads them onto the computer or it downloads them onto the phone. So then what you could do is remove all downloads and then confirm all the downloads. Now you have no space taken up on your phone because of the app, and you should always close other apps and whatnot before that. So then you go to Store, and if you have upcoming drops, for instance, Click this. This is a Spider-Man comic book. This is kind of what I was telling you. It doesn't have to be art, and shows in 19 hours, 15 minutes, and 5 seconds that you're going to be able to try and grab that drop. So when you do that, you can go over to collection, and if you go down to my wish list at the bottom, and you hit see all, some of these I actually already have, but if you've added that little heart to the corner, they'll show up here. And then when it goes live, instead of it bringing you to that other page, you could just click. See, you could just drop it right there, and then it will bring you to this page instead of that countdown page, because that countdown page, it adds an extra step that is going to make it take you a little bit longer in order to hit that buy button. So when the time comes, you're going to actually have a page like this, and it's going to have the picture of whatever you're getting, and then you're going to be able to hit the buy now button. Right now, if I hit it, it's going to say, obviously, unable to reserve the collection, please try again later. But when there's going to be a countdown that shows up right here next to the number. So $67, that a gem in this app is $1. So $67 for this particular thing, but then I would hit buy now and it would go through. But if I hit it exactly at the right time, because I've made my phone go as fast as possible, then I could potentially get a drop. So what I've been able to already get was I just started doing this the other day. So I was able to get this one right here. So this one, see the little trophy in the corner? That means that I own it. There we go. And if I wanted to click it, it will load. And this is the part that I was saying that takes up data. So now it's actually downloading stuff back onto my phone, downloading files. And I could look about it in 3D, whichever angle I want. And also see the little thing that says AR. I can't really show it to you very easily over this, but if I hit AR, I could just throw it on my shelf over there, and then anytime I point my phone at it, I could see what I purchased in augmented reality. So it's pretty cool. And the ones that I purchased through this is obviously this is a mask, a prop from the movie, and then I bought 2 of these posters. And there's going to be another poster, and it's very likely that these will go up. So because the movie is about to come out, and I could potentially sell them or just hold on to them and collect them. So right there, see, that's the poster. If I click it, it's going to also load it and download more stuff onto my phone. And there we go. And then I can look at the poster however I want, as well as in augmented reality. And if I wanted to lock it, I just hit this thing. There we go. Have it rotate for me. So that is basically, those are the two. I have two copies of this poster and then one of the mask, but I'm going to be getting some more. But if the price goes up, so that's the way that you can make money with these things. So if you buy it for a particular price, and unfortunately this one's gone down a little bit below what I purchased it for, but the other one, that mask, it's gone up quite a bit. So that's not the one that I bought. Sorry. Got to make sure I click on the right poster. So this is the one that I bought. 1 second. There we go. I don't know why it's not coming. I'll just show you right here. So this is the example right here. So there's this poster right here. So you have different people charging different prices. So you have $270 for this poster. That's basically what somebody's charging for this digital file. And you could see that when it was originally sold, people bought it for $107, and now it's selling for pretty much twice that now. So that's the idea of how these things could elevate in value. And if you wanted to, you could treat this like any other market where if something goes up in value, you could sell it. And then if it drops in value, you can buy one back. Sell it, buy it back. I mean, again, I'm not telling you any financial advice, but that's a way. It's the same sort of idea. But here's the thing. There's one key thing. It's because these are all unique and they're non-fungible that there's going to be less people that are trying to buy each individual one, because you would literally have to have a buyer for your particular piece of art or your personal NFT, whichever one. You have to have a single buyer that's willing to do it, which when you have something, like I said, something that's fungible, like a cryptocurrency, I'm able to say, hey, I want a Bitcoin, and it doesn't matter if it comes from you, or any of you. As long as I get a Bitcoin, I am fine with it. So, it's cold. One second. Yeah. So as long as you get a Bitcoin, you're fine with it. So let me just bring you over to one other thing real quick. There we go. Back to the screen one here. Okay. So this is their site. Again, one thing that I hope that they are able to do is that they're able to open up some form of desktop version of this, because it's only currently a mobile app. It's for iPhone and Android. And one little tip that I heard was that if you turn off Wi-Fi, it actually helps with those drops, because when all the other things on your network will slow you down. That's one thing that just came to my mind. But I do wish that it did have a desktop version, so you can utilize a faster computer than your phone. And so this is that drop I was showing you. It's a spider. It's actually a comic book, so it's not even a poster. It's not even, you could get an actual comic book, read the comic book in the phone. You could bring out and put a digital version on your cabinet or whatever you want. But it is a digital version of a comic book, and they have so many main brands. I think this is one of the key reasons why you're like, oh man, it's not part of the Ethereum network yet, but they have plans to very soon. I heard within a month from the time I'm recording this. But they have deals with Marvel, DC. There's Ghostbusters. That's Sony, and like all these different, Cartoon Network. Another page here. So they're like Batman, Star Trek, Harley Quinn, Back to the Future, Superman, Jurassic Park. These are big name brands. Just like I showed you, I had James Bond, 007. Like, those are big name brands. And then you could create like your showroom. But this is them just talking about it. Just giving you some information. You can go to their site. It's veve.me. It's very simple to find. Do that. And they're always expanding. This is something they're talking about. The Veveverse, which I'm sure it's like a big open world, from what I understand. But again, just focus on what is currently available. And then I was going to go here, and I just wanted to talk about the company behind it. So part of the reason why they have so many big name brands, so many big names, is because this particular company and these people, they've been around for a long time, and they've been basically dealing with collectors. Now it's gone digital, but they've been doing these collections for 100 years. And I know the people behind this. So not the exact people, obviously, but the people that generationally have been part of this system. They converted it from, hey, it's an art gallery, now it's a digital art gallery. So it's the same exact thing. So the company is called Ecomi. Ecomi is a technology company based in Singapore and is leading the way in the emerging digital collectible space. Ecomi offers a one-stop shop for digital collectibles through their Veve app, bringing pop culture and entertainment into the 21st century. So that's the company that's behind this app, and they're the ones making all of the connections and all the deals in order to get these big name brands like Batman and Superman and Back to the Future and Ghostbusters and Marvel, DC, or whatever I already said. But it is a very, 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 very big thing. So I say, you do not ignore this. You may not be able to get all these drops, but just start finding ways that you could start building up these collections, because you're going to get them for pennies compared to what people are going to start paying for them soon. And again, this is not advice, but I'm saying, like, you should at least take a look at this app and start learning it, because it is the easiest way to get into the NFT space right now without actually having to spend money on a bunch of NFTs or not NFTs. I'm sorry, gas. Without spending a bunch of money on gas, or even people like, I don't understand cryptocurrency. I don't understand the blockchain. Well, you don't have to for this, because you could fund your wallet directly from. I have an iPhone, so you could fund your wallet directly from the mobile app, and it just like, for me, it's Apple Pay, whatever it would be, Google Play, whatever it is for Google or Android phones, but it's exactly the same thing. So yeah, I'd say take a look at the Veve app. It's definitely something that you should not be ignoring. They have such big names, such big brands, and I wouldn't turn my back on this. And if you want to chat about this, make sure that you just hit us up in the Discord. There's a link in the description. And yeah, so this is basically everything that I kind of wanted to catch you up with on what I've been doing this week. I have a couple other things that I'm working on. I have a really big drop for one of the NFTs that I had pre-purchased, which I'll chat about that pretty soon. It's pretty cool. It's one that has an equity share, and it's got an amazing community behind it. So there's so many different investments and different things that we could be doing in this NFT space, which I'm really excited about personally. Here, let me just switch back to this camera. Yeah, I'm really excited about all this stuff. Excited about the NFT space. I'm excited about learning with you guys and figuring this stuff out. Yeah, it's just I think that that's the best way to do anything. You learn, you go, you learn, you go, you learn, you go. So today I talked about the helium miners from the People's Network, which basically it hits up all those different like GPS points for things like scooters or tags or anything like that. And then I talked about the one that I ordered, which was the Bobcat miner, and you can just go to the website is it's like helium.com, and they have a list of all the different miners. And then we talked about Coinbase Earn and Learn. It's a great way for you just to, hey, jumpstart your crypto portfolio without putting in a single dollar. And again, I dropped a link to Coinbase in the description of this video. All you need to do is sign up and then verify your identity, and then you could earn the free crypto, which is really cool. And then the next thing that we talked about is exactly what is an NFT. So NFT, we talked about how it was non-fungible and what fungibility really is, and what makes an NFT different from a cryptocurrency, and how an NFT is not a cryptocurrency, it is an NFT, and a cryptocurrency is a cryptocurrency. So, and then we talked about probably the easiest way for you to get into the NFT space right now, which is Veve. It's the app for iPhone and Android. It's a app for Android, or iPhone and Android, and it is a way for you to basically buy gems, but eventually those gems are going to be able to be ported over and sold for actual cryptocurrencies in the same way that other Ethereum type or any other blockchain NFTs are. So again, thank you so much for everything today. And I'm going to be doing more lives coming up. I plan to take this live and do lives for these drops, both with Veve and a couple other ones that I've been looking at through, like, actual can't speak right now. Actual community drops that I'm going to be looking at, and if I'm able to, I'm going to be trying to do live streams of those drops, just so you guys could see everything that I'm doing. All right, and thank you again, and make sure that you like and subscribe to this video, or like this video and subscribe to the channel, and I will see everybody in the next one. Take care. Bye.